is college baseball at Baum Stadium on a cool but pleasant night in Northwest Arkansas. The Razorbacks, fresh off a roadie to Baton Rouge, come home to begin a midweek contest against the Mavericks from Omaha. And the Mavs are going to face Ben Bybee, who's back out there for another midweek start.
Yeah, Ben Bybee's pitched really well the last few times he's gotten called upon.
A year ago, under 55-degree conditions, Hayden Hunt will fly one out to right field. There is Borfin. He's going to make the catch for the first down.
He is.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Bolton glides to his left, throws on the run, retires Bovee. That's a good beginning for Ben Bybee. A perfect frame.
Far in this at bat.
He takes a pitch outside, ball four. Like we were never gone with an 18-game homestand. Diggs will hit a line drive that's starting to sink, and it'll drop in front of Hunt. Kendall Diggs continues to hit, and the Razorbacks have their first two runners on base. Strikes the count to Wagner. And I think he just swung and missed. He's going to take off, but should be out, right?
They're calling him safe, but I was trying to see, are they going to protest this thing? Now they're going to call him out that said he was running inside the baseline.
Borfin drives one in the air, left center field. Hunt turning and running, gliding back into the gap. He'll make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Josenberger. Diggs will go to third, and Arkansas leads 1-0 on the sacrifice fly. Bales batting cleanup. Hits a chopper to the left side. Robinette can't get there. Neither can Bolton. And the ball kicks away from Wagner, but Bales had stopped it first. So the bobble.
Sure, handled big stages.
Well, that one's just outside. Good take by Satisky, so that's a single and a walk. He's already squaring to bunt, drops one down. Testing Robinette with the sunglasses on over at third. He makes that play. Creeping in. That ball blistered to center. It will drop in front of Josenberger. Bales was tagging. He has to scramble home to score. Satisky was almost standing at third base, and he had to hold two. He didn't know if his teammate was going to be able to score.
In the first inning and let that ball get past you.
That one's going to go to the backstop. Here comes Satisky home to score. It's a 2-1 Omaha lead.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good coming out.
Lifted in the air, shallow right center field. Josenberger on the move. Borfin get out of his way. He did, and the catch is made. That will end the inning, but the Mavericks cash in a couple of runs on two hits.
Anytime he was running around the bases, did he?
Just gets out of bed and ropes line drives. When he hit that home run last Tuesday, I said, that looked to me a little bit like Heston Kjerstad. Long pause before the 3-2 pitch. That's hit a mile in the air, but Bales is going to have a long run. This ball might just drop, and it will. And Roland's going to get a hit out of that. Tonight and down a run. And Bolton will take ball four. So after a strikeout to send one of the gap. And that just does float outside and miss. A bases loaded walk. And that's going to tie up the game at two apiece. Now 3-1. Will he get something to swing at? I think we just had a balk. Oh, we had a time infraction. But that is going to be a walk and an RBI. Sellers was taking too much time. That's one of the few times we've seen it provide a verdict such as that. A ball four, a walk, and of course that forces in another run. Wagner looking to do some damage. That's ball four. That is 3 straight walks with the bases loaded. 4 straight overall. Team wins the title. And that one, did it hit Borfin again? It did. That is 4 straight runs that have been forced in with either walks or now a hit by pitch.
5 runs in this ball game.
There's a chopper up the middle. This might be a chance to get a force at second base, but no double play. Zapay and Lechner combined on the force of Borfin. Stovall will get an RBI. Hogs have plated 5 this inning. Here's a payoff pitch to Frederick, and that is outside. So Bybee issues the walk. See what he does here on a 3-2 pitch. Tomahawks a high one down the line and right. Borfin over into a dive, and that was a tumbling fall on the track. He lost his glasses and his cap. See Bovee kind of content to jog into second base, but that is going to score. Frederick all the way from first.
Gun here in the park, and what you see on the monitors here. So 93 in the park, the last pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Did he offer? Sean Arthur said that's a swing. 1-2 pitch, or just throw it in the same spot. He gets the same result. Gage Wood came on by the Mavericks.
Olmsted with only 3 innings so far this season.
Satisky ranging far off the line, and then his throw to his pitcher Olmsted was dropped. That'll be an E1, and Robinette is aboard.
You have to know who's at the plate and see if you've got any opportunities, but another deep for a 9-hole hitter.
Saw flare that'll drop for a base hit. And this will chase home a couple of runs. So an error, a walk, a balk, and a 2-run bloop. And the Hogs have an 8-3 lead. Ripped to right. Will this one land on top of the building? It's going to disappear. Into the Arkansas night, never to be seen again. Tavian Josenberger unloads with his 4th home run of the season.
I was kind of wondering why Josenberger squared on the first pitch, and then the second pitch, boy, you talk about unloading on the baseball. Josenberger knew it was gone. He didn't even watch it. He's like, okay, that is absolutely crushed.
Reports from our crew that the ball was seen at some point as Kendall Diggs singles into right, so Kendall is 2 for 2 with a walk. Here's a payoff. Liner in the right for a base hit. Diggs had to hold up to make sure that ball wasn't caught, so he'll trot to third and stop there. Razorbacks on the corners and 4 runs in the bank. That was not caught cleanly by DeMayo. Diggs will score. Update our graphic. That's a 5-run frame. 11-3 Razorbacks on what should be another pass ball. 2-0 now to Stovall. That's a roller that's going to find its way into right center field. Borfin's going to turn third. He's going to score. 12 runs for the Razorbacks through 2+ innings. Serves one to right for a base hit. So Jones will get the knock. Stovall to second. And the Razorbacks have batted around for the 2nd straight inning.
I really liked how Jason Jones kept his nose.
Here's a payoff, and that is down, so he gets the walk after all of that. And the payoff pitch, that's outside. It'll force in a run. That is the 5th run of this game that has been forced home on either a base-loaded walk or hit by pitch. There's a roller up the middle. Maybe a chance for a double play. There's 1. There's 2, and when you're struggling to get outs, rolling a DP really helps the Mavericks. Hard hit off the glove of Satisky, and Josenberger is on again. Part of a 2-for-2 game. 4 times he's reached, and we're in the 4th inning.
Closer to first base.
Ground ball up the middle, right over the base, into center. Neville is going to score. Arkansas has played to their 14th run. Kendall Diggs is. Wagner smokes one to center, traveling right to Hunt. He leaps and it goes over his head all the way to the fence. Diggs is going to score from first. Wagner chugging to third in standing. That's an unusual triple. It's 15-3 Razorbacks. Chase Borfin rolls one to first, fielded by Satisky. Wagner's going to score. Borfin will ground out. Hogs tack on another. Didn't you think when Wagner...
What's the shocker?
Well, quick perusal of his time at both Hutch Community College. In 2021 and 2022, there's no mention of any pitching. So here we go. One thing we saw at Baton Rouge was a lot of 0-2 hits. That's an 0-2 pitch. Here's a payoff. How about that? Wave and a miss. 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts. Popped up. Neville replaced Josenberger. Not a comfortable round, but he got there. Ben McLaughlin with a perfect inning. 4 draft. Had a big night last night. Cole has a big swing. Drives that one to the gap. And it's going to take a bounce. Kick up off the advertising. Cole's going to have himself a 2-out double. He was hitless this weekend. Still paying attention. On the ground to short. Cole will gobble it up. That's the benefit of having a rangy first baseman. Jones just goes out and snatches that one. 1 gone. Lead earlier. A chopper to first. Jones will scoop it briefly, picks it back up, and that's not going to work.
Try to go behind the back. Anything you've got to do to get the ball over to the pitcher.
off the cap to second. Holt will shovel to second. It might have been an easier play at first, but it all works out in the end. Hard hit, into right, base hit. Borfin took advantage of Satiski holding the runner Grimes. He'll motor to third. Hogs don't have as many hits as runs, but they're starting to close the gap.
26 minutes.
Ground ball to short, maybe two. A flip to second, a double clutch, but the double play is recorded. 6-4-3 DP. Parker Coyle on the pitch in the seventh inning, the fifth different hurler used by the Hogs.
Seen Parker Coyle start a few games, these midweek games.
League games. Kennedy shoots one in the air to left. This ball starts to travel. And that is not Wagner. That is Grimes. He'll make the play. And that's a wave and a miss. Reach down on strikes.
Difference back in the day, and be like, yeah, this guy can throw as hard.
Bouncer to second. Holt will apply the tag, and that will do it. The Hogs are going to run rule Omaha 16-3 and earn their 21st win of the season.
A couple big innings for Arkansas, a 5-run inning and a 7-run inning. It's a good win for Arkansas tune-up for the Crimson Tide as they head to town. See Arkansas playing this weekend.
Indeed, we'll see you Friday night. Handshakes and high fives for the hometown Hogs.